Welcome back to Season 3 of Golf Ireland series The First Tee, where Stephanie Zambra, Ellen Keane and Nathalie Lennon are stepping out of their comfort zones to embrace the challenge of getting into golf, leading up to playing in the KPMG Women's Irish Open Pro-Am at Carton House. We have reached the midway point of the women's journey and now have just 5 weeks until the KPMG Women's Irish Open Pro-Am. Today, Nathalie and Ellen are at Swingyard at Elm Green in Castleknock for Golf Ireland Chip and Chat event. These events are an engaging, fun and safe space for women of all abilities to connect with one another and play golf in a variety of ways to help get the most out of their experience.
We are here at Swingyard for Golf Ireland's Chip and Chat, so it's an opportunity for people to come, maybe try golf if they haven't before. It's really social, make some new friends and just kind of learn from each other as well. I think that's a really important part of it, is just seeing what other people are doing and maybe get some tips off people who are more experienced. But so far I've seen some lovely ladies coming in their golfing gear with all their golfing bags, so I think they look a lot more professional than I feel, but that's okay because that's what it's all about. It's all about learning from each other and just getting out there and hitting some balls.
Chip and Chat really was created to allow women to feel safe when they play golf in a welcoming environment and really to encourage more women to play the sport. You know, it's really important that we keep the social side of golf kind of at the forefront when we're trying to introduce women to the game. So that's kind of where Chip and Chat originated from. This is what keeps women involved in the sport, is having that mix of social and competition as well.
A night like tonight is definitely far more social, and I'm really looking forward to speaking to other women about their experiences learning golf. I have a good feeling that I'm going to walk away from tonight feeling a little bit more positive again when I hear their stories as to how their journey learning has gone and how long it may have taken some of them, because obviously we're on a tight time frame. So looking forward to speaking to lots of women tonight about how their journey has been learning golf. So first we started off doing chipping. So we were using the P or the S, still learning all of the terminology. Then we moved on and we were practicing with the irons, which was, it's amazing when you move from one to the next to the final one was then driving. All of the different tweaks you need to make with your body, with your stance, with your wrist, it's all so different from each swing. So I found that really interesting, how my body got so set with the chipping that then when we had to move to use the irons, it just felt like nearly alien until you settled into that again. So moving from the 3 different types of swings, I feel like that was great experience for us to put into practice now when we're out on the course, because that's what we're going to be doing constantly.
Chip and Chat events are open to all women interested in getting into golf through a social and relaxed environment. If you'd like to attend one of our next events, visit our website to register.
Today was really eventful. I think being with all the women and getting kind of tips and tricks off the other women I found really helpful. Some advice that I got, I was explaining, like towards the end of today I was getting really tired and I just kind of kept missing the ball, and I got advice of fruit pastilles after every hole. So that's what I'm going to make sure I have with me on the 2nd of July. And then another one, because I asked, okay, it's women's golf, it's women in sport. I asked the question of how do you manage your boobs? Because like some women have bigger chests than others and you just assume that they get in the way. And I got the advice of using them to swing and making sure that you boobs forward is what I got told, and then I did it and I hit the ball and it went really far. So that's a tip for the ladies, is get your chest forward. Lead with the boobs.
They did great. They did so well. You know, they probably didn't know anybody else here this evening as well, so they were walking in kind of unsure how things were going to play out, but it was really great to have them here, and I think they definitely took some tips and tricks on for their first tee campaign, and we're excited to see how they get on now in the next few weeks.
Definitely. I just found it great crack. It was fun to be able to hit the ball a few times, then pass it off to someone else and watch them hit it, and just the chat amongst the women.
I really enjoyed today. Like, I have met new friends. I brought my friend with me and I'm after picking up more technique as well, so I had a brilliant time. I was an Olympic weightlifter and like I have really strong legs, so I really think that I can implement it some way from weightlifting, other sports into golf, because my driver is really good but my technique is so bad. So I need to implement both two together. This is so important because I'm after meeting somebody in business there that I haven't seen in years. And also I've brought my friends here with me also as well that we haven't been to an event, especially in sport that's outside of the gym in ages. And I'm after like talking and speaking to other women as well. And one's a nurse and it's all different range of ages as well. So it's a great thing and it's so important that an event like this is on.
I would 100% come back to an event like this. It's just so lovely to be surrounded by like-minded women who all want to get into golf and progress and support each other throughout the process.
Yeah, definitely today just made me enjoy it and relax and kind of calm down a bit, and I think it was funny whenever I was getting frustrated, but then whenever I was hitting the ball, the girls behind me were cheering, so that was really nice. It definitely took the seriousness away from the game of golf, so I definitely think more events like this will help me relax and enjoy the process rather than focusing too much on the outcome.
As the KPMG Women's Irish Open Pro-Am approaches, Ellen and Nathalie are starting to feel the pressure but are confident in their training and are excited for the challenge ahead.
The Irish Open is in 5 weeks. I'm excited, I am very nervous, but I have figured out kind of like my days of the week now. So it is just going to be consistency. It's going to be golf every week. It's going to be driving range, trying to do a bit of pitch and putt if I can, do a few 9 holes, and then obviously try and attempt an 18 hole at some point so that I have it in the bag for the 2nd of July. And as scared as I am of maybe the whole 18 holes, I'm actually really excited because what I've learned so far on my golfing journey is how social it is and how everyone is just there to have a good time and support each other. So even if I do kind of make a fool out of myself, the whole point of golf isn't just to get the ball in the hole. It is to try your best, learn a new technique and make friends along the way. And that's what I'm so excited to do over the next couple of weeks.
My nerves are building so much more than I was expecting, and it's very hard to stop the nerves from taking over when you're practicing. Sometimes I'm just about to go for it and hit the ball, and I'll get this thought that I'm standing in Carton House going for it and I miss the ball, and this is my biggest fear. But you have to feel the fear and do it anyway. That's what they say. That's what this whole process is about. So I'm excited, but I'm very nervous, I'm not going to lie.
Stephanie Zambra has been working hard with her PGA coach Hazel Kavanagh as her preparations continue ahead of the KPMG Women's Irish Open Pro-Am.
So I've just come out to my local driving range to hit a few balls, 100 balls to go. So with Hazel we've been working on a little bit more aim, so I'm trying my best to try and get used to aiming for things and actually hitting it, rather than just whacking the ball. So I'm going to practice a little bit of that today here now.
Make sure to come back for episode 4, where our beginner golfers will be meeting up to play the Carton House for the first time in preparation for the big day. Stay up to date with each of the women's progress by following Golf Ireland's socials, and tune in to episode 4 to see the next stage of their inspiring journey on the first tee, right here with Golf Ireland.